Hello, and welcome to Cooking Lessons for Dad. My name is Karen Breyer, and this is my dad, Don. Today we are going to make hard-boiled eggs. Really easy recipe. All you need is eggs and water. But when you do choose your eggs, you want to choose eggs that are about 7 to 10 days old, because that gives them time for the eggs to absorb a little air, separates the membrane, and then makes them easier to peel. I like eggs that are easy to peel. You can use fresh eggs too, but they're just a little bit harder to peel. So these are a little bit older eggs, so they should be pretty easy to peel. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to place the eggs in a saucepan that's large enough for them to sit in a single layer. You don't want them stacked on top of each other. So just carefully set them in the bottom of the pan. And you can use as many eggs. If you have a bigger pan, you can cook more eggs. This is a good way to use up your eggs when they start to get old and you think you're not going to use them for a while. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add enough cold water to cover the eggs by 1 inch. So you can do this over the sink if you want, but okay. If you're not sure, you can stick your hand in, your finger in, see how deep it is. One thing to note, if your eggs got too old, when they're too old, they float. So if you see any floating eggs, take them out and throw them away, because those are bad. But ours are fine. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is bring the water to a boil over high heat. Just keep an eye on it. When a boil is reached, we're going to remove them from the heat and cover it with a lid. So we'll be back in a few minutes when it comes to a boil.
Okay.
Okay, see you in a few. Okay, so the eggs are boiling. We're going to go ahead and turn off the heat. If it's an electric burner, you need to take it off the burner, but this is gas. So then you're going to go ahead and put a lid on. Going to let the eggs sit. 12 minutes for large eggs, that's what we have. If you have medium eggs, that's 9 minutes, and if you have extra large eggs, that's 15 minutes. But these are large, so we'll be back in 12 minutes, and then we'll cool our eggs down. Okay, so our large eggs have been sitting for 12 minutes. It's time to cool them. The cooling the eggs help them to be easier to peel. So what we got to do, we can either take the pan and put it in the kitchen sink and we can run cold water over it and just keep running it over, or we could put the eggs in some ice water. And I'm just going to do the ice water because that's easier to see for you. So we're going to go ahead and just put them in one at a time, and then I'm going to add some ice. Okay, so we want the eggs covered with cold water, but we're going to add ice too to make it really cold.
Okay.
And you could do this in the sink. Sometimes I actually put running water and ice so they cool fast. So we just need to make sure the water stays really cold. We're going to let them sit in there until the eggs are cold, until you hold the egg and you don't feel any more warmth and they actually feel cold.
Okay.
So at least 5 minutes, maybe a little longer. So we'll come back when they are cold. Okay, so our eggs have cooled. You can touch one and you can see they're cold and there's no more warm in it. So now we're going to go ahead and peel them. And I'll show you one of the easiest ways to peel the eggs is first you tap it to break the shell, and I usually tap it on a counter, get it all over. Then you keep going, you roll it between your palms to kind of loosen the peel a little bit more. And then we start peeling it at the large end. So let me put the peels here. You just start peeling it, and to really make it easy, you can peel this under running water, and I do that a lot because it just kind of the little eggshells that stick, it just rinses them right off. See, so that was pretty easy, right? All right, so you can try it.
Okay.
Crack it all the way around, and you can't crack it too hard. And then rub it between your palms. I'll do one more. Got to crack it out all around.
Okay, there.
Yeah, you could hit it harder. And then you rub it, and then once you feel it coming apart, then you can start at the top and start peeling on the wide end. Okay, and then you just peel it. And like I said, to make it easier, you do it under water. So that was pretty easy. You just need eggs, you bring it to a boil, you let them sit, cool them, peel them, and eat them. Here's in case you're messy. So, and I like to eat eggs plain. Also, I like to make sandwiches. Sometimes I just slice them up, just stick them in there, slice them. I have egg slices, just like that. Put those on the salad, or you could just eat them plain. Okay, so we've got some eggs sliced up. I like to put them on sandwiches. You can just like layer them on the sandwich and make a sandwich with it, or you can put them on the salad. You can also take your egg and just kind of quarter it and put it on the salad. You can use these in all kinds of recipes, make egg salad, but I like pepper on mine and a little salt. You just sprinkle it around. Did you want any pepper or
no? Just the salt.
Okay.
Good for me.
And that's it. So easy. You could make them this week, and you can keep some in the fridge. They stay for a week in the fridge if you leave the shells on. If you peel them, you should eat them the same day. But it's really good to have some eggs in the fridge, and if you need a meal real quick or a snack, they're right there. A good source of protein. It will fill you up too. Okay, try them this week. Bye. I'm ready to try. Cooked perfectly.
That's a good egg.
That's a good egg. Bye.